here we are with Colin Hill and Shelley Taylor-Smith, who are both part of the marathon open water swimming at the Olympics. Colin, you're part and parcel of organising this.
I am indeed. Technically, it's the marathon swimming event. So FINA have called 10K marathon swimming. So I've been with LOCOG, who's the London Organising Committee for the Olympic Games, for a year and a half now, which has been incredibly exciting. We had a test event last year, which put it through our paces. And literally we've got days to go now, so after a year and a half.
How many more sleeps?
Not many sleeps. Well, I'm not sleeping very much at the moment, so probably no sleeps. So no, I'm really excited.
And Shelley, what's your role?
Oh goodness gracious me! I think I'm an official, and
you think?
I think. Wait a minute. Because I have been on holiday, and in a couple of days it's over. I'm back to work, so I'm officiating here in the 10K marathon swim, open water for men and women, and that involves being a judge and being on the water. And thank goodness I am not refereeing the women's race on day one.
Yeah.
And bearing in mind that this is going to be out on your blog after the Olympics, who are your hot tips for winning?
We were just saying, we had a good chat about this. It's quite open. There's no dead certs in this ever in open water swimming. But for me, I would have to go Karen Payne for the women, because she is world champion. She's also British, home crowd. This is probably her last big event. So this is the one where she got silver at Beijing, hopefully gold. The men's, I think, is fascinating because you got Thomas Lutz and Spirios. They sort of take turns in winning, very close. But then you got this new guard coming through, young lads. We have Tunisia.
He won a gold medal in Beijing in the 1500.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's very fast. And Richard Weinberg from Canada. They're kind of the young guns who might just challenge the old guard. So that's my prediction. So.
And Shelley, any things for people to look out for? Any nasty tricks or tips?
Oh, the Aussies are clean, so we won't even talk about them right now. But those bloody poms, you know what they're like? They'll just pull you by the legs, pull your baiters down. No, I think. I've always said that open water marathon swimming in the 10K is, the 5K, it's warm up. 25K, they're in their own element. They're just getting into it, which we both enjoyed swimming and a lot more. But 10K, I mean, it's a fierce fight. And this course is very tricky. So I think it's very strategic. And, being on the water and refereeing, as I said, is a tricky game because, you've got 11 turns, you've got 11 boys, keep on your right side, if I'm correct, if we're going...
Pink boys on your right side.
We got clockwise.
Yep, yellow boys on your left side.
Yeah, so,
Buoys. Some people I know there's buoys.
Okay, say it again. It's what boys on your right side?
Pink on your right, yellow on your left.
So, bit of strategy involved?
Yeah, I will say as well that for this event, there's going to be about 20,000 people around the lake. So some of the swimmers might find that strange to have crowds roaring all the way around. I hope that's what it's going to be like. That's my vision for the event.
Well, I actually think it's going to be more than 20,000 because I remember being in Argentina at 100 saying shitty. And it really does, and you've been at the pool at these Olympics, and it really does lift the athletes. That
for 10K, they've got to control that adrenaline as well. So they can't get too sort of carried away. So it's going to be fascinating. It's going to be really good.
I think this is going to set the standard for the future in the sport.
Yeah, what I say to a lot of people is that Beijing made the general population know it exists. I'm hoping this is going to raise the level.
So because we're passionate purists, but we love our sport and we love promoting our sport. We love actually organising our sport and events, whether it's for charity or for competition, whatever age. So I think this is really, our sport right now, open water swimming, marathon swimming, is the largest recreational sport in the world. Swimming is the only sport that actually saves lives. So I believe, as I think Colin does too, is that this sport is actually just going to go up another level, and we're going to have so many people. It doesn't matter if you wear a wetsuit or wear your flippers, just get out there, get amongst it and have fun.
Yeah, I think people now, instead of just being triathletes who swim a bit or being pool swimmers, more and more people now saying, I'm an open water swimmer. And I think that's great. That people are now, they recognise that this is a sport, this is something you can enjoy. I take my kids swimming, I go swim myself all over the place. Long distance swimming, jumping in a small lake, everything, it's a beautiful sport to see and take part in.
And any final message for Olympic viewers out there?
Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you very much.
The museum will shortly be closing, and if you do require coaches, there are still a couple outside about to leave.
Okay, some
Enjoy the rest
coaches.
of the London 2012 games.
They're not swimming coaches. I think they're sort of transport coaches.
They're-
Not, but no. Final message. I would say. By the time you've seen this, the event's already happened. I hope this has been fantastic. I hope everyone enjoys it. I hope there's a great buzz on the day, and yeah, let's.
So go marathon swimming.
Whoop, whoop.
And I just really want to say that when you're watching this, you'll be, you know, Google the word open water swimming, Google the word London 2012 10-kilometre marathon swimming. This wonderful man here will have put on the best open water swimming event in the world, and it happens to have been in London, in the Serpentine. And it will go brilliantly, and we will all be able to stand back and say thank you for taking the lead and producing what we always want is the best competition for our athletes.
And by the time you see this, I'll be unemployed. So something to look forward to all round.
Can we take out swimming and you probably have a bit more cha-cha-cha?
Happy Olympics.